today's topic is the root of your diseases. There are different roots of diseases. Most of the time I talk about that because you get triggered and you're feeling negative emotions, they actually blocking the energy flow, the prana flow through your chakras, so the life energy is not getting into your body parts, in your organs, so that's how you get sick. Blocked life energy due to your negative emotions. And you are experiencing negative emotions because of your triggers, right? Because you got triggered by things, by outside of information, or because of your own mind, your own thoughts, your assumptions, whatever you think about, right? So negative emotions, which you should eliminate, right? But why are we getting triggered at the first place? Because of traumatic experiences in the past. So basically, if we are looking for the root, besides the triggers and negative emotions, which we can work on deliberately with the mindfulness, still it's hard because the triggers are continuously hitting you until you are not releasing the root from the unconscious mind where your traumatic experiences are buried. So the first step is to actually have the awareness. I have triggers and I am reacting with negative emotions towards the triggers. So how to stop the reactions, how to become more resilient? Start meditating, especially the transcendental meditations or samadhi meditations, when you start to produce in delta brainwaves the necessary hormones to feel better, to be a kinder and more patient person, also having more love energy, and also from the oxytocin, feeling more loving, being more loving, having more focus, having better sleep from the melatonin, serotonin, better mood, and more vital body from the growth hormone. So basically, when you reach that state in the meditation, the delta brainwaves, because you activate your pineal gland, then you are more mindful, you are more conscious about your actions, about your emotions, about your thoughts, like how you react towards certain triggers. But that's like a hard work, right? Like continually, you need to consciously thinking, okay, this trigger hits me or this negative thought hits me, and then I need to respond instead of react. Of course, it's going to smooth out after a while and you're going to be more peaceful and you're going to understand that. But what if you can actually stop those triggers? What if you can actually have more positive thoughts? You can reach that state by releasing the buried traumas. The triggers will stop or become less and less, because obviously the trauma you're going to release is related to certain triggers. So as you're going through your healing journey and as you're releasing more and more of those traumas, you're stopping more and more triggers. And eventually, maybe you're not getting triggered for months or years, when maybe a new challenge comes in or a new person enters your lives, which is, again, start to bring up some old bonds and so on and so forth. But you become more resilient, you become more peaceful, you become more happy, joyful, blissful if you go through this process. It's really important, because until you always gonna respond with negative emotions towards the triggers, you're gonna make yourself sick. Maybe not right now, maybe you're not experiencing physical sickness at the moment, you just may be having rage and anger and frustration and anxiety and stress and fatigue. But by year, it's gonna turn into stroke, heart attack, cancer, diabetes, all of those shit. So prevention is very important, because you don't want to get there, right? You don't want to go through those really terrible situations, which we think is normal human thing, that when you reach 70 or 60 or 50, you got those diseases, but it's not normal. You don't need to get there. You don't need to get those diseases. If you take care of your mental health, your emotional well-being, you're not getting there. You're not getting sick. You're going to feel good. So if you need some help with this, and if you would like to know what tools you can use for this, because there are so many things out there, you know, hypnotherapy, speaking therapy, that kind of therapy, this kind of therapy. I had my clients going through all of those things for 10 years, for 5 years after abuse, of being in PTSD, having all kinds of memories and traumatic experiences. They've been through that. And then eventually they came to me and we did the source memory healing. And that was life-changing for them. It was for me as well. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. That's why I'm sitting here and talking to you about it, because I believe it's powerful and they know as well. So you can check out some testimonials on my website, edithbikis.com. If you don't believe me, they are happy. So what I wanted to say is that source memory healing is powerful. It's much more powerful than hypnotherapy, much more powerful than speaking therapy or any other therapies you've been. And this is going deep into the unconscious mind. And this is actually gentle to you. You're not gonna shake, you're not gonna vomit, you're not gonna have any all kinds of weird physical movements while you are releasing, because it's gentle. It's just going through this process kindly, gently with your body as we go through it, like a guided meditation kind of way. And you release it profoundly, and it's going to shift your whole life. You're going to rewrite your past and create a brand new future. And guess what? Most of my clients who were already like light workers and who were already having their own clients taking care of, they learned this technique from me in facilitator training, which I'm going to start again in level 1 in May, if you want to join that as well. So this was my video for today, and I hope you enjoyed it, and please take care of yourself and see you next time.